All right. We've reached everybody's favorite stage. It's cutoff time. We're going to start with the easiest one here, and that's going to be plays at home. Who's our cutoff? When throws are going home, and for everybody, cutoff at home, that's always the first baseman. So what I'm going to do, oh, look at that. Mark the first baseman red. All right, and move them here so you can kind of see them. Um, all right, so for all plays at home that need a cutoff, your first baseman is the cutoff to left, center, and right field. This is where stuff starts shifting. Players start moving around all over the place. So let's start making this easy. The people who don't move, third base, you stay at third base. You cover third base, you stay there. You're not a cutoff for anybody. Catcher, you stay at home plate. The pitcher, let's start with the pitcher. The pitcher's job is always to back up wherever the play, the furthest base ahead. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to have a pitch, runner on second, have a base hit, and there's going to be a play at the plate. So pitcher throws the ball, hitter hits the ball. Let's say the hitter hits the ball right here. Once the ball is hit and it's pretty clear it's a hit and the pitcher needs to back up after muttering some word of disgust, that's okay, totally acceptable. Hustle your booty to behind the catcher. You are backing up home plate. The ball is hit, so the runner is running, right? So in this scenario, they're going to make third, they're going to take a turn, they're going to round and come home. Okay, so that's kind of our basics. Third baseman stays there. What happens here is a ball right there. Let's say it's the left fielder who fields it, or let's go with the center fielder. The center fielder gets there and fields it. The left fielder's job was to back up the center fielder. The right fielder, because I should do this. Let's add another base runner. Oops, because the ball is a single, we have a runner going, and that runner is going to take a turn. So ball hit there. Second baseman is going to cover second because it's to the left side of the field. Shortstop is going to be a cutoff if the ball is going to go to second. Right fielder acts as if the ball is going to second. They are going to come back up or actually take first. And your first baseman, lucky first, you are the cutoff to home. It's important that you're in red here. When you're a cutoff, you need to be able to alert the player, in this case, the center fielder, that you are the cutoff. You get your arms up, you wave them. They need to see who they're throwing to, right? So first baseman is going to come get in line. The ball is going to be thrown to the cutoff. The cutoff is then going to throw to the catcher, who I did a poor job of moving them up to the plate. First baseman relays. Oh, no, doesn't run. First baseman relays the softball to the catcher, right? Ball hitting the gap. Center fielder fields it, throws to first, throws to first baseman. First baseman relays it to the catcher. The ball is hit over here. The ball is hit over here, and the left fielder would have fielded it. The center fielder would have been the backup, right? Everybody is shifting around. Second baseman still covers second base. Shortstop acts as the cutoff if there's going to be a play at second. First baseman, look how shallow that is. So first baseman doesn't need to be that deep. Cutoff is kind of right here. The relay. Left field throws to first. First throws to catcher. Down here is the pitcher who's backing up, who, like we talked about before, right? Back up where the throw is going to be. What's the angle? Oops. What's the angle? If the ball is coming from this direction, past the catcher, there's the backup, because if the ball comes home, there's a good chance that this runner runs to second. If the ball gets by the catcher, that runner is going to try and advance. Hopefully the pitcher has it. Boom, nail him at third. But that is the scenario, okay? Any ball hit, oops, where'd the ball go? Here's the ball, right? Dead center to this side. These are the responsibilities of the player. Second base is going to cover second. Shortstop is the cut. If the ball goes to second, center fielder is going to field the ball. Left fielder is going to back up. First baseman is the cut. Now look at this. This is why it's super important to be vocal. You have a shortstop out here, right? And in fact, what she may be doing, she may not be cutting to. She may be your cutoff. Where's my shortstop? She may be a cutoff in this scenario where the runner might round and go to third, right? So, but it's super important. You see how players start moving around. We have a few players who are right here. So first baseman, you have to get the center fielder's attention. Arms up, keep going. Like draw the center fielder's attention. She gets the ball, relays it to the first baseman. First baseman relays it home. And if we look, we need the pitcher to properly back up the catcher, right? In that scenario. So that's center field. Where everything starts to shift. Oops, I just moved them. Let's kind of reset here. The runner on second, rounds here. Let's see, runner on first. We'll take them. They hit the single. Let's move the right fielder back to their position. The center fielder is in their position. The left fielder back to their position. The pitcher has the ball. And lastly, our difficult to see red first baseman. All right, here we are. Reset the second baseman too. All right. It's a lot of moving pieces here. Try and get them all the way back. All right, in this scenario, we're going to hit the ball to this side. So ball goes, the ball is going to hit to the right side of the field. First baseman is still going to be the cutoff, and people are still kind of moving around. So pitcher pitches the ball, crack. It gets hit way out here. All right. After the pitcher mutters under her breath, dang it, something along those lines. She backs up the catcher. All right. The runners are running. So they get to third, they turn, they're coming home. Runner here is going to turn and take a turn and wait. Second baseman, because the ball's out here, they become the cutoff for either second or third. The shortstop is covering second. Center fielder, oh, let's say the right fielder fields it. Right fielder fields it. Center fielder did their best to bust their tail, back up. Left fielder, in case there's a play at second, is here. And first baseman, here you are. Get the attention. Get the attention. You're the cutoff coming home. Plays at home. Plays at home. Softball, right fielder fires to first base. First base fires to the catcher. We nail the runner. All right. Does that make sense? If we didn't do any backups, like let's forget about the backups. Let's move everybody back to their stuff. Because there are a lot of moving pieces here. And we eliminate all the other people running out for their responsibilities, right? Ball hit to left field, first baseman, you come across, get the left fielder's attention, cut, play at home. Ball hit to center field, first baseman, run out, get their attention, cut, plays at home. Ball hit to right field, nice, don't have to run as far, right? You're kind of actually able to get back and cover a little bit, right? Right here, ball hit to right field, right fielder fields it. Oops, right fielder fields it, hits their cutoff, is red, relays home. First baseman is the cut anytime we are going home. Next up, other cutoffs.